Awaiting the next presidential session and under an interim government, Lebanon is currently weathering the effects of the economic, financial and social crisis, which is complicating the living conditions of its citizens. From Beirut, our correspondent reports further.
Around 2.2 million people in Lebanon need urgent support to ensure access to food and other basic needs. The country's financial collapse, the devaluation of the currency, the deterioration of the national industry, and the high rates of food and raw material imports exacerbated the social crisis.
Lebanon imports annually about $1.5 billion in food, being a country rich in water and therefore has the possibility of having a good agriculture, and a country with good agriculture can have a good food industry.
In view of this situation, apple exports to Jordan began in mid-October, and cooperation strategies with Syria and Iraq opened up a possibility to facilitate the flow of products, advance integration and find a solution to the growing food crisis.
How do we encourage the importation of apples when we have a surplus of apples, and import potatoes when we have a surplus of potatoes? Then we need a plan and a vision to improve the farmer's conditions and give him viability as a result of his work to continue to provide us with the production of his crops.
In the current year, the supply of wheat for the industry tightened the crisis and demanded that the agricultural authorities stimulate domestic production by purchasing their crops and facilitating the procurement of the seeds for the coming planting season.
This measure only represents a first step in order to contribute 10 to 12% of the national product. With this, we will be taking burden to the Lebanese state that imports at least $200 million in wheat. Supporting the industry will drastically reduce imports and create a broad financial circuit with job opportunities. It will also establish the Lebanese on the land where they produce, sell and export to get the dollar from abroad. But what happened was the opposite, and Lebanon today imports everything it consumes.
High prices for fuel, electricity and food are complicating the living conditions of the Lebanese, who face a political emptiness and are struggling with the functioning of an interim government.
Desde Beirut fue un reporte de Leslie Alonso, teleSUR.